morning. How are y'all? Are we feeling good? We're gonna make we're gonna make my old team Final Fantasy 1. Right, the original. That should be more than enough for all four of them. They're not gonna be really big sprites or anything, so this should be good. Hi, Broccoli. Preston. Yo, thank you for that resub, Broccoli. 34 months. Much appreciated. Get some hype for that. Preston, happy Father's Day. Broccoli, happy Father's Day to the cat dad. How we feeling this evening? We doing good? I don't know. Well, Pai Pai had to work today, so it was just me and the boy, and we just hung out and took care of the chickens. You know, we had to clean out their cage and all that stuff. Yeah, we had to clean out their cage and do all that jazz. Even more. But the chickens, I think they got maybe a week. He's getting old, man. You got to give him a break. You're lucky he even responded to the text. You know, he has to have the what's it called? The letters so big on there just so he could tell what's going on. I forgot we got music. What am I doing? Also, I completely forgot to hit record. Family out to dinner. Sheesh, yeah, I understand that. I'm sorry to hear that, dude. But at least there were other people around, you know, like y'all had each other to go through that. Not that it makes it easy, but it does make things easier, if that makes sense. But Broccoli, I'll ask you because I know Pai Pai hasn't, and I guarantee you Preston never did. Did you ever play Final Fantasy 1 on the NES back in the day? If so, what was your team? Had the whole family in town? That's good too, though. That's good for everybody. Now, I'm not gonna lie. I did play my fair share of GoldenEye back in the day. I actually, if we ever, oh man, the old ones are so good. It's where it's at. Now, the first one is definitely like an old school JRPG. Nowhere, you have no idea where to go unless you talk to every single person and then a lot of grinding. Which, I mean, I don't mind. I don't, to an extent. Really? Wonder why. Which just changed it on you. They said no more. Yeah, but anywho, back to what I was saying about GoldenEye. I actually still own that game for the N64, and I have a couple controllers. So next time we all get together, we can all sit in here and play it on the old CRT like the old days. No screen looking though. I may have to put up like a pizza box or something like that so Preston can't screen look. I feel like he was bad about that. That's what we could do. We could order pizza like the old days. Like we just rented it from Blockbuster. It's the weekend off school. You know, I've also been doing Kingsfield lately, and that is super fun. I forgot just how much I love those games. I may have to go back and play the second one on stream too sometime, just because it is that good. Because the second one in the US, technically the third one, I like it more. I won't say it's more linear, but it doesn't feel near as cryptic, I guess, as the first one. The first one, dude, it's super cryptic, old school hard game. Like, if they would have had a Nintendo Power for that game, that you would have needed it to beat it. But I think we're like 3/4 of the way done with it so far. So not too much longer. Finish this part of the outline and then we'll come back and fill in some of the details with the black, and then we'll come with the color. Dex is wilding out. Yeah, I don't doubt that. He's been on one lately, dude. Like, for real. I don't know what it is. Terrible twos or whatever. In full effect right now. Full effect. Alright, let's finish. What do we got left for the black? Those two. You gotta outline his face. Yeah, if you haven't ever played it, you should definitely pick it up if you're a fan of JRPGs, because it was done really well. It was the first think, RPG that really did anything in America. America was not that we weren't a fan of it, but it just never sold well in America before this. People say Dragon Warrior and all that. Yeah, Dragon Warrior was free. You got that for free when you got a subscription to Nintendo Power. That's how badly they wanted to get it out. So that doesn't count. Okay. Tip for the black on him. Ooh, new drink tonight? Liquid Death? Rest in Peach? It is so good. Like, oh my god. Still think the blueberry is better. This one is pretty good. Actually, it was right here. Idiot. Then go ahead and build to his face. Justin, what are you on tonight? What are you playing? Hiker is lit up too, man. The whole gang is here. Also, I know Preston will be all about that, but we talked the other day. Outkast is getting back together, make new music. They said it's been too long. Pretty stoked on that. That's gonna be dope. Maybe. I guess we'll wait and see if it's good. But I have very high hopes for it. We're already almost done with this one though. There's one more color to do after this. These are very simple sprays. Work. What about Katie? Has anybody talked to Katie? I haven't heard from her at all today. I'm sure she went and hung out with her pops too. What? Let's take these off. Did you? How's she doing? Why I had all 4 boards already together anyway. Well, that's good. I'm happy for her. Never got back to me on pricing for a horse. Must know. And I'm ready to see your dragon that you're going to be getting, Broccoli. That thing looked dope. Also, we were talking, or I was thinking about it. You know how we talked about you getting a 3D printer and all that? If you wanted to do figurines or like different dice sets and things like that, you should go resin instead of FDM. More detail, more durable. That's what I mean. Those figures you see, they're not FDM printed. They're usually resin printed. It's just one. It's a lot more work as far as after it's printed to clean it and cure it and all that. I don't have the space for that. Plus, I don't really do tabletop, so it's not some like there's only so many figures I could print that I would want up in my room. But no, your dragon's gonna look dope. I'm ready for it. Dump some of these right here. We'll go through them. That's something I think, even with, or especially with like your background, I think you would enjoy designing more than anything else. Because when it comes to like 3D modeling, I know absolutely nothing. And I tried to learn a little bit, but there's only so much I can do, like, while the boy naps. You know what I mean? Guess I could stream less and learn that way. That's no fun. And I could stream the lessons, but I don't think that would go over well. But we're about done with the fighter. Can anyone guess what the next one is going to be? What our next character is? Be really cool is to make a scene using these sprites. You know, the whole scene out of beads. Maybe put them fighting Garland or something like that. I think that was another thing. This game was one of the first, as far as like console RPG, was the battle screen actually had animations. You know, it wasn't static. Like you saw your characters use magic or swing their weapon. It wasn't super detailed or anything, but it was something compared to, you know, like Dragon Warrior, where it's just the screen and the screen shakes to let you know something hit you or hit them. I dumped out a little too much red for this one. It'll be alright. We will use it. We'll find a way to use it. Awesome. There's one character done. The fighter. About some black. Move on to the next one. Any guesses yet? Three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Odd number. Work, that'll work. I don't know if we'll do this one again or if we'll do a different old school RPG, but I do want to stream one. Only problem is I don't have a camera and a mic that could go all the way over to my CRT. Like my capture can go all the way over. I got plenty of cable for that, and that's already set up. I set all that up when I was plugging in all the systems I have. That's ready to go, but still. What I really need is like a whole nother little setup for it. That seems very excessive to just stream some retro games. It really does take like next to nothing to stream retro. So Broccoli, did you like buy that piece that you sent to her, or was it like something else that was already done? Or something she had picked up, I'm sorry. Hydrate, give me 1 second, I'll get on that. Finish this one little section. Well, she already had it? Oh, that's dope. I didn't know she did anything other than ponies. Get that hydrate in. Popeye loves to redeem. Yep, done. Bring this part down too, though. Since we're here. What is it? 4. Okay. Almost finished the back part of his outline. Doesn't have much at all. Start at the top too, because there's more detail at the top, so then we know how many to go down. Dude, I was messing around the other day while Dexter was napping. I didn't have anything else going on, and so I booted up Nightmare Creatures. Any of y'all remember that game? I hate to report, it's really not that good. Not like I remember anyway. I remember that game being so dope. It was nothing like I remembered at all. I was playing the PlayStation version, so it even had the better graphics. The better graphics. Oh, just taking care of me? No, I don't need Tilly. I appreciate that, though. Yes, so we did end up naming the chickens that we have. The biggest one we got, which it'll end up being the bigger chicken anyway. Its name is Penelope. Then the littlest one we have, who will probably, stay the littlest, her name is Tilly. And then we have what we were calling the twins. That is going to be Tifa and Aerith. Now the gang all has names. And all of them but one should be going outside in about a week or less. It should be ready to go. Tilly, the small one, she's going to take a little longer, I think, to be ready. But I think she was younger in the first place, so that's fine. They really are super cute. Oh. Again, only 3 colors on this one. We'll do the white first, skin tone, and then the red, fill it in. Yeah, you could do that. Then we finally have a use for them. But we only have 2, so they're gonna share names? Oh yeah, but I have clear coat already out there, so we're good on that pie. No, I think you only bought 2 of them. But you could start with those 2. I can always pick you up some more. Which I think you should do. I think you should start that. Start it, then you'll be more inclined to finish it. We need Pie Pie art. Well, fiddlesticks. Camera's right in the way of where I need to see, and it's so annoying. Yeah, that is so. That is exactly so. You do have a vacation coming up. And that could be your project for the vacation. I'll get that vase made out of Legos so we could put more of our flowers in there. Think that'll work. That vase is going to be dope. I can't believe they had like a full little schematic for free on Lego. I mean, it's dope. I mean, I'm pretty sure I have all the pieces to it. And it's going to be all multicolored because, you know, I don't have enough solid, I don't think, to do it. I might be able to get away with only doing a couple. 180 hours, dude. Holy hell. And some of it goes away at the end of the year, right? Or when you have your yearly? Or does it all carry over? I didn't know if I don't remember if they had a limit or not. Oh, it caps at 240. See, I don't understand that. Like that, if I'm doing stuff I need to earn my time off, you should not be able to cap me at a certain point. I should be able to keep earning my time and use it as I need. It's my time that I earned. Oh, is that a backwards way of thinking? Am I the only one that thinks that? Yeah, Tess got screwed last year. Right when her vacation became available, he had COVID. And so she had to take off for like a week, so she lost that. But she didn't have any saved up because the year before, we had Dexter. So that was all her time gone for that, too. She's finally getting back to the point where she could start building up hours. Yeah, dude, it was like such a series of unfortunate timings. I think she also had to use some... She got sick during the pregnancy and had to call out. I think. Yeah, it was something like that. Yeah, it was like almost comical at that point. As soon as you get time, you just have to use it. Oh, do they? Good. 12 weeks is good. Tess only got... How many did you get, Tess? I think you got 6. Maybe that's what it was. She had 6 or 8 or something like that, and then she used more time to be able to stay off longer, I think is what it was. I think that's how she got more. But what are we going to do with your 180 hours, dude? Got to do something. GoldenEye party? Find somebody to watch all our kids? We can even get Broccoli down here. Broccoli and Katie, and we'll have like a 4-player tournament. Oh, yeah, the bonding time, yeah. I don't know. Nothing beats some of those European nations, man, giving you like 6 to 8 months paid off to have a kid. And having the kid is free. Like, you don't have to pay for the delivery or nothing like that. telling you, you want more people to have kids, do that kind of stuff. Just having a kid can put you in debt. Yeah, so at that point she was like, oh, I'll just use my vacation, I guess. Yes, Broccoli, I need to know when you're coming back down. We can plan a pizza and GoldenEye party, and it will be magical. What other games? Oh, I own like every single Mario Party ever made. We could do that as well. Trying to think of some other like really popular multiplayer couch co-op games from back in the day. But if it's a retro game, one way or another, I have a way to play it, so we can make that happen. Oh yeah, there was like Mario Golf or like Wii Sports Golf. I have that. The only thing is I only have one Wiimote, so I'd have to get another Wiimote. Oh, look how cute they look. That's the fighter and a red mage. Also, I just noticed, why is my sub thing not showing up as my latest sub? That's annoying. Alright, so who's the next one? After the fighter and the red mage. Black. Black. The swimmer? I don't think there was a swimmer. Unless we just played two different games, I don't think there was a swimmer. I didn't go there. I'll give you a hint. This one does not have a lot of red. I think the old brute force way was to just have 4 fighters in your group. I never did that. I've always set up my little parties in RPGs the same way since I was a kid. I don't even know where I got it from, but it's always worked for me. I cannot argue with that. I need to put my hand down here. think Pai Pai wants to whoop your butt at golf again. I think I see it happening. Uh-oh. She loaded up golf with friends. Gonna whoop his butt again? The game was a lot harder than I thought. Kinda started to get the hang of it, but not really. It does show Kikers on his computer. I bet he would play some golf with you. He's weak. Oof. Well, then hop out of the match, bro. Hop out of the match and play some golf. That's what you really need. This one's going to be a long one. Let me count this. 15. Yeah, you should definitely play golf. The ultimate Father's Day experience. I mean, that's what my stepdad got for his Father's Day present. Was new golf clubs. Which, Preston, do you play golf? Like legit golf? I could see him being like really into it and actually decent at it. Oh yeah, one club that was $1,300. Like, what? Bro, this is a hobby. What are you doing? I mean, I can't say anything. I've spent quite a bit of money on my hobbies, so I cannot say anything about that. It's a hobby. Like, not only do you have to pay for your clubs, balls, and then you have to pay for your tee time and all that stuff too. And of course, you got to get trashed while you play, so then you have to pay for alcohol. I don't know, man. It seems like a lot. I don't know. Maybe it's just, maybe I'm looking at it the wrong me. Now I will go play like some disc golf or something. I'll do that all day. There is like legitimately some decent disc golf courses around here. Like literally right down from our house is like a really good one. So is that here over two more. Now the rest of our black is all in the way. How did we manage that? Some of this up. these out of the way. You think he's scared? He might be scared of you. He very well could have. Also, Pai said the swimmer, which we know is wrong. But do you have any other guesses on who this might be? Or which character, I guess, not who. You get to name each individual character in that game, too. Go off of that. Go. I think that's black. So we're missing some. I can fill it in. We only had a couple extra. And we'll start with the ones that have a few colors. Our way up to the large. Gotta fill in. Block in. That's what I was looking for. God. My brain didn't want to work. Here, separate these. Did you hit up Kiker though? That he would play with you. Unless he's doing some planning or something like that for a project we're working on tomorrow. Then you may not be so lucky. Oh, you didn't hit him up? Yeah, I'd be stoked when we start doing the big ones again. Called do like a really big cloud, something like that, with his big Buster Sword. That would be dope. But these little sprites are just too cute. I couldn't pass them up. Just in order to get the detail we would need. Well, I guess not. He was only made from like 8 polygons, so I'd probably be okay. Oh, we messed it up somewhere. We'll come back and fix that. Something around the eye isn't right. Also, I gotta figure out a way to have the pattern on me for when, like, we do the bigger ones. That way I can actually see what I'm doing. Because, like, right now, my camera gets in the way of a lot of this. That makes it annoying. It didn't usually mess me up, but it does make me take longer because I have to actually think about what I'm doing. Dang it. They are looking good. And this is number 3, so we'll be done quick. You can only have 4 people in your party. Then we'll see what time we get done. We may hop on some Kingsfield afterwards. We may do something. We'll see what it is. Or where we're at that point. All of it? Clearly all the red. Which means we are done with the red for good tonight. This is all white. But I wonder, as much money as FromSoft is making now, if there is any chance that they would go back and make another Kingsfield. Or at least give us like a full remaster. You see, in Japan, it's a really well-known series. Here, it wasn't near as popular as it was in Japan. So there is a market for them for it. I don't know that we'll get that lucky though. Then here soon, we got to go back and we got to do Butterfree and get back on the Pokemon. Finish those up. I say finish those up. We got a long way to go before we finish all of those. I think we still have 140 something to go. Yeah, it's going to be a while. But just get back to doing them. Just not enough time in the day to get done everything I want to do. Yeah, I don't think that's going to work. I think my heart could take that. Because you think, depending on how big the sprite is that we're doing, takes me, what, an hour to an hour and a half, depending on the size of the sprite. Yeah, there ain't no way. 140 hours. Nope. me. And if we weren't doing it with like the marbles or whatever, I could always say, oh, we'll do all the bug type like as a marathon, you know, because in Gen 1 there's only so many, so 6 to 8 hours I'd have all of them done. But the way we're doing it, I don't know what's coming next, so gotta make sure I have the colors, find a sprite I want to use, that kind of stuff. That makes it a little more difficult. But that means it's always a surprise. I don't mind that. I have a feeling though, Pi, we need to go ahead and invest in a bunch of brown and grays. I have a feeling we're going to do a lot of grays coming up soon in Pokemon. Oh yeah, I think we're going to end up doing a bunch of them. Ooh, just a little more on this one, the white mage. Yeah, I was so mad. So I picked up. Yeah, I own a copy of the Final Fantasy 1 on NES, right? When I picked it up, I was like, all right, I'm going to play this. And I played it for, I don't know, a couple hours, turned it off, came back later that day, and was going to play more of it. And the game loaded just fine. Played it for a while longer and shut it off after I saved it. Came back, was it the next day? I think it was. And the save file didn't work. And then none of the saving would work anymore, so the battery was dead. But it worked just long enough to give me hope and start playing it, and then I got screwed. I was so mad, dude. So mad. Alright, we don't need that anymore. You need these. This. None of this. Clean up some of this so we have room. All right, one more. Here we go. They're looking good. Taking me back right here, man. Let's see. Same. Across. Yeah, and this one, like, I always put him in my group, but he was seriously one of my least favorite characters that I use. I remember those days like it was yesterday. Now he's moved on to bigger and better things. We're small fish. Yeah, I don't know about better. That just, I mean, turn of phrase. That's how you say it. But no, I completely agree with that. Yeah, that's 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Maybe if I get done in time, Pi, I can play with you. How does that sound? Am I good enough that you would play with me? Black is all sorts of in the way. Come from the other side. Okay then. Down is that. Now we gotta move all this because it's all in the way. So we gotta move some of this out of the way. Otherwise, we're not gonna be able to see nothing. I guess he took a lot less black to outline than the other ones did. Thanks. I would have known. That just made it difficult on myself too to pull all these back up. Clear this space out. Now we're back in business. Cleared a spot. Let's keep going. Brock might whoop our butt. I bet he's really good. Seems like it'd be his game. Golf with friends. We started playing that a little bit. Yeah, it's like putt-putt. Very similar. But it is pretty fun. I'm not gonna lie. And I think it's on sale this weekend on Steam. His chin. Back. All those. Don't even need half of these. We pulled out so much black. Yeah, I'm sure if you hop into Discord, PyPy will stream it for you so you can see if it's something you'd be interested in. It's fun and hard. Like, it's, I don't know, to me it was way harder than I thought it would be. And you can build your own custom courses. That's fun. And you could play other people's courses as well. Pull the black. All these back. Done with the black. I wouldn't say you were terrible. I mean, you were pretty close to the top, most of them, except for the, what was that one? The worms that we played. That was, oof. That whole map was just so rough for everybody that was playing. Like, those last holes were just, they were absurd for the amount of strokes they gave you. Oh, this particular brown, it'll be close. We'll make it happen, right? That's what we do. We make it happen. Use a different brown for the other section if I have to. Yeah, no, that map was just absolutely atrocious. It was so bad. I mean, it was fun because we were all so angry. But other than that, it was God awful. Gonna have to find a different brown for the little accents further down, but as long as I can get his hair done, be good. Yeah, see, I'm running out of brown, bye bye. That's why I say needs it. See if we even have enough. Because you could set it up too where there's collision, so like you can mess up other people's shots by taking your own. So it gets a little heated. Yeah, heated in a good way. We'll say that. We were all having a good time. I think that's the most competitive I've ever seen Preston is when we play golf games for whatever reason. Hey, looks like we will have enough to do the accent pieces that we need. Just enough though, like good lord. Yeah, I've never seen him get as competitive as he does like in golf. It's hilarious. Start here? Oh, don't leave. I need you. I only have so much brown. Stop that. How I messed it up? I don't know what I did. Did something. And work. Literally had 7 brown beads left. At least of that particular color brown. Yeah, some of them are insane. I'm curious to play some of the ones that like people have made. But they have like their own subreddit or Discord that we could go in and find map codes to get into. And that's probably the way to do it, keep it fresh. Be alright. I'm trying to look to see if I need to move anything. But I think it'll all work out. That would help. Did wrong right there. There's one more. Oh, yeah, but that didn't make sense. That's right. Okay. We're good. I'm an idiot. You like them a lot? I think they turned out pretty good. Alright, and then all the rest of that is going to be there we go. That's going to be this blue, and then we are done. 'Tis all of them. No. So there's 6 characters to choose from at the beginning of the game. And you can build your group out of 4. You pick 4. And you can pick 4 of the same, 4 different ones, whatever you want. So these are the 4 that I always chose. Fighter, the red mage, the white mage, and the black belt. Those are the ones I always chose. You also had black mage and a thief. No, not the swimmer. I never put a thief in any of my RPG games. I never do. I don't know why. I just don't like building them up. I guess you could say I have a pretty balanced overall team. Because I got the fighter and the black belt that are going to be your main physical attack. And then the fighter, he's going to be slower, but your black belt has the speed. And then I use the red mage because they can use both light and dark spells to an extent. You have both offensive and defensive spells you could use. And then the white mage is mainly my healer. That's how I always did that. That is them. I think they turned out quite cute. Yeah, they did. Let me clean this up. Get them taped up, we'll get them flipped, and then we'll call it there. Did I pull the mic away so you don't get the tape? Loud tape sounds? It's weird. It's been a while since I've had to tape something this small. Kind of throw me off. They did turn out. Flipping these is going to be really. You still have to, you know, push them down and everything. Much easier. We got to make sure all the beads stick, just in case. We don't really have to do any cutting of the tape or anything. It'll be fine. Just small. Not worried about it. These ones will get a heavy melt, so they have the side that looks like pixels. Ain't good. Didn't take a picture of them all together at first. Get one after I flip them. I know. Messed up. I done goofed. tall enough to reach all the way across, so. Dang it. Wasn't quite tall enough to do those last ones. Like, they're just barely covered, and I don't like that. Tape. And on the bottom, how did I screw that up so bad? Okay. Pull them? All stuck? Rip, don't say that. Okay. So we do the little ones. Aha. I didn't bring my knife, so this might be a little harder. You bring my knife. Pull up the sides. Flip them like a pancake. You gotta do what you gotta do. What was that one? What did they want? Gain followers and all that? Oh, cheat views. Never understood like why people do that. You don't gain anything from it. You're not gaining subs or anything. What are you gaining from that? Other than you're just giving someone money to inflate your numbers for your ego. Much easier. There's just too much tape on the fighter. Come on, Dave. Be that guy. It is going to be the guy. One more. White mage. Maybe we'll go back and we'll play this sometime soon too. I have to download a map though. I don't even remember the map. We do the normal flip for old time's sake on this one. So we didn't cut the tape. Perfect. Good flips all around. Now here's the hard part. I'm gonna try to see if I can stop recording. We'll see how that goes.